I'm just wrapping up a week hunting Coues deer down in Mexico, and on this trip I've had an opportunity to test a variety of Leupold optics, including the VX-6HD Riflescope. And one of the great things I like about Leupold is all their Riflescopes are made in America. I've been to their plant out in Oregon. It's quite a tremendous facility. Some great people working there with a lot of sense of pride in what they do. But when it comes to the optics and where the rubber meets the road, these optics are top class. Now what's cool about this scope is you've got great glass, you've got great lens coatings, you got super good brightness in early mornings and late evenings. You know, a lot of times when those animals are moving, during those times you want to have a scope where you're going to be able to see them in those very first few minutes of shooting light or last few minutes of shooting light. And you're not going to have any problem with that. The other thing I like about this rifle scope is it has a CDS system. So right now I've just got it set so it's got a dial for elevation in MOA. It's got a locking system so you don't have to worry about losing your zero. And it's also got a windage dial here with a locking system so you can compensate for wind drift if you need to simply by turning these dials. Now if you pair the VX-6HD with something like this Leupold rangefinder, this one right here is the RX1300i TBR. Quite a long name there, but essentially what you get out of this rangefinder is super long range ranging capabilities, ultra accurate. It gives you a quick reading, and also what's really neat about this is it has a bunch of different options for ballistic profiles built into the rangefinder. So you can find your cartridge on the chart that they provide to you, program that into this rangefinder with a couple touches of these buttons, and it's going to give you a reading in mils or MOA for how much you need to compensate for elevation based on your cartridge and your zero. So in this case I'm shooting a 6.5 Creedmoor. I zeroed it at 200 yards. I'm shooting Federal's Terminal Ascent, brand new bullet, and that ballistic profile matches one of the preset profiles that they have built into this rangefinder. So when I range my target, and if it's out past my zero range, all I have to do is pay attention to a little number down on the right side, and that'll show me how much I need to dial the elevation turret to be exactly right on that animal. So you're not having to hold over at all. Now with the CDS system, to take it to the next level, you can actually send in your ballistic profile for your cartridge to Leupold, and they will cut you a custom CDS dial. So CDS stands for custom dial system. You can really juice the heck out of the system by doing it that way, and they will build you a turret for your cartridge. So instead of just having MOA compensation on the dial, it'll actually just show you yardages. So if your target's at 450 yards, you dial this dial to 450, you aim dead on, and you shoot. Once again, this is the VX-6 HD rifle scope from Leupold, made in America, but right now I'm down here hunting deer in Mexico and I'm having a dang good time.